So check this out, this guy just flipped a domain for over $274,000. And to prove it wasn't just dumb luck, less than a week later, he flipped another one for $230,000. I keep hearing people say domain flipping is dead in 2025, but these two sales, over $500,000 in just 1 week, tell a different story. Now I know what you're thinking, okay, that's a lot of money, but there's gotta be a catch, right? And yeah, there is a catch, but it's not what you think. Regular people like you and me can make thousands flipping domains. The catch isn't that it's impossible, it's that you need to know the right strategy. These big sales don't happen by accident. The good news? There's a method anyone can learn to make money flipping domains online, and that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through here. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the exact system for spotting domain names that are worth serious money, plus how you can use AI to do it faster than ever. Stick around and I'll also share the #1 mistake beginners make that stops them from making any profit so you don't waste time or money chasing the wrong domains. It's not complicated stuff, like it's just knowledge most people never get. Let's start by breaking down that $500,000 flip, why it worked and how you can use the same strategy to make money online. Here's what happened. Girlfriend.ai sold first, making its owner $274,610 on December 24th, 2024. Then, just 5 days later, Boyfriend.ai sold for $230,000. If you're new to domain flipping, basically it means buying a domain for a low price and then selling it for more, making a profit. It's kind of like flipping real estate, but digital. Domains are like digital real estate. And don't worry, you don't need any insider knowledge to get in on these trends. I'll show you how to spot and take advantage of these opportunities, even if you're brand new to buying and selling domains. We're going to do that using this tool on my screen right here called Dynodot. It's a powerful domain marketplace that helps people like us buy and sell domains for a profit. It even has an AI-powered domain search tool, which I'll explain how to use in just a minute. But first, you'll want to create your Dynodot account. There's a link in the description below, and you can get $5 off your first domain purchase with a discount code. Before we jump into how to use Dynodot to make money, it's important to understand why those two domains sold for such high prices. And these are the same things you want to look for when deciding which domains to flip. This tutorial is really for beginners, not for people who've been flipping domains for years. I'm keeping it as simple as possible for anyone trying this for the first time. Before we dive in, I put together a free checklist you can download. It's got every step from this video, all the AI prompts I use so you can just copy and paste, plus some bonus tips if you haven't grabbed it yet. The link's in the description. All right, let's talk about what makes a domain profitable. There are 5 key things to look for. First, trend and virality. Those girlfriend.ai and boyfriend.ai domains are perfect examples because they tap into something huge right now, AI. That whole AI topic isn't going anywhere. So domains with the .ai extension or AI-related keywords instantly jump in value. Second, memorable keywords. Domains with simple, easy-to-remember words that people worldwide recognize are way more valuable to businesses. That makes them easier to sell. Third, domain length. Nobody wants a domain that's a mouthful, like 6 words or 47 letters long. It's hard to read and impossible to remember. Keep it short and straightforward. Fourth, a good domain extension, or what they call a TLD. .com is the classic, but now there are lots of other popular ones like .ai, .io, .online, or XYZ, and these are getting more popular all the time. And fifth, and maybe the most important, pick domains in profitable evergreen niches, things like health, wealth, beauty, relationships, technology, or finance. These niches always have demand, so domains in these areas are worth way more. The boyfriend.ai and girlfriend.ai examples nailed it because they combine the hot AI trend with the evergreen relationship and tech niches. Domains that check all 5 boxes can be super valuable, with buyers willing to pay thousands for the right one. But before you get ahead of yourself, here are 3 big mistakes beginners make that turn buyers off completely. First, don't buy domains with symbols in them, like dashes or anything like that. Second, don't go for domains with weird spelling, like cars for sale spelled with a Z instead of an S. People won't remember or spell it right, so your site won't get traffic. That's a huge no-no for investors. And last, avoid domains with dates in them because they get outdated fast and lose value quickly. And really, domains with dates in them just lose their value super fast. Sometimes they become totally worthless. So now that you know what to do, and more importantly, what not to do when picking profitable domains, you're probably wondering, where do I even start? How do I figure out which keywords or trends to look for? The great news is you don't have to spend hours doing keyword research by yourself anymore. AI can do the heavy lifting for you. If you're brand new, the first thing to do is head over to ChatGPT, which is my go-to research assistant. You can start by using the prompt I'm showing on the screen. What this prompt does is it tells ChatGPT to consider all those criteria we just talked about, then come up with a list of 10 profitable domain keyword ideas for you. When you hit submit, ChatGPT will analyze everything and give you a list of trending, profitable keywords and niche combos that you can use to kick off your domain search on Dynodot. And if you don't like the first list it gives you, no worries, just ask it for 10 more ideas. You can do this as many times as you want until you find something that clicks. I'm going to pick this example here because it fits all our criteria. It's got a trending topic, memorable keywords, and it's tied to one of the most profitable niches, relationships, just like our example. See how AI tools like ChatGPT can really speed things up? But here's the thing, you can't just trust ChatGPT alone because even though it's great for research, it doesn't know if a domain is actually available. So how do you check if a domain is available to buy and make sure it's actually a good investment? That's where Dynodot comes in. Once you've got your account set up, from step 1, Dynodot has this awesome AI domain search tool that makes finding your next profitable domain super easy. You just go to Domains in the top menu, then click AI Domain Search. That'll bring up a search box where you can type in any idea you want and the AI helps you find the perfect domain. But don't type anything in there yet. Instead, go back to ChatGPT, copy one of the keyword ideas it gave you, and paste it into Dynodot's AI domain search. Hit enter and the AI will tell you if that domain is available. If it's not, it'll show you a list of similar domains that are available to buy. Now here's a catch. A lot of those suggestions might be for domain extensions that aren't worth much to investors. A lot of those suggestions might come with domain extensions that don't really have much investment value. Remember, you want a premium TLD like .com, .ai, or .io. Those are the ones buyers are looking for. So what you want to do is click on the filter and select only the top domain extensions, then hit submit again. That way, the AI will only show you available domains with the best extensions. If you don't find a domain you like right away, just try another keyword idea from ChatGPT and repeat the process until something clicks. Now, once you find a domain you really like, one that fits all the criteria we talked about, say it's memorable, short, has a good TLD, fits a trending topic, and is in a profitable niche, you might think, all right, this is the one. But hold on, don't get too excited just yet. Before you buy, you need to make sure it's actually going to be in demand and, more importantly, profitable. To do that, copy the domain you want, then head back to the Dynodot website. Click Domains from the top menu and then select the Domain Appraisal tool. This will bring up a page where you paste your domain into a box and hit Appraise. Dynodot's appraisal tool will give you an estimated value if the domain is available and explain why it's worth that price. Dynodot really knows the domain market, so this value tells you if your domain is worth buying or not. What you're looking for is an estimated value that's higher than the purchase price. For example, the domain I'm looking at here is valued well above the price it cost to buy. Over $4,000 at the time I'm making this video. If the appraisal comes back lower than the purchase price, don't buy it. Once you find a profitable domain, you can add it to your cart and buy it right there. One more cool feature Dynodot offers is that when you buy a domain, you also get a free professional email and website. And believe it or not, these can actually increase your domain's value to potential buyers. After you purchase your domain, it'll show up in your Dynodot dashboard. From there, you can either hold onto it as an investment or list it for sale right away. Since the goal here is to flip your domain for a profit, let's move on to the last step, how to actually sell your domain. You've done the hard part, you found a valuable domain, bought it at the right price, and now it's sitting in your account. But here's where most people get stuck. How do you actually sell it? The easiest way is to list your domain on Dynodot's user marketplace. This marketplace puts your domain in front of thousands of buyers who are actively searching for domains to buy right now. All right, here's how you list your domain for sale on Dynodot's marketplace. First, go to My Domains in the left menu, then click Manage Domains and select the domain you want to sell by checking the box next to it. From the Action drop-down menu, pick Sell Domain. In the settings, change the drop-down from None to Marketplace. Then set your price and add a description for your domain. If you're not sure what to write in the description, no worries. Dynodot has an AI tool that can help you write it. Once you save those settings, your domain will be listed, and buyers can find it and buy it right there on the marketplace. You can also choose to list your domain in a user auction. This can attract more competitive buyers and maybe get you a higher sale price. To do that, go to the user auction section and click Sell on Dynodot. Choose the domain you want to auction, then select Auction instead of Not for Sale. Set a starting price and click Save. Your domain will now be up for auction for 7 days. Buyers can place bids, and at the end, the highest bidder wins. One important thing to remember, once someone places a bid, you can't cancel the auction. So make sure you're 100% happy with your starting price before you list it. So that's the basics of buying and selling domains for profit. Just so you know, this is really just scratching the surface of this online income opportunity. Flipping domains can be simple, but it's not always easy. And it's definitely not a get-rich-quick thing. But if you do it right, like in our example, where someone made over $500,000, it can be seriously profitable.